Somebody play the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme song.
I mean, you're the one who's got the music in.
Yeah.
I don't have it on roll20.
Well,
why would I have the
not?
Why won't you?
Why
I
not?
probably should at this point have the Curb Your Enthusiasm. You know what? All right, fuck it.
Right. We're live. Audio levels look good. This is session 56.
Only 56? Really?
Yeah. Are we gonna start playing or are we gonna wait for Howard?
Do we know how long it's going to be?
He did not. He just said late. He didn't specify.
Ah,
When he shows up, he's going to be in that room. You know, the one.
the creepy room.
He's gonna show up. He's just gonna be sitting at the throne room of these guys. Like, oh hey guys.
Yeah, it
Nice to
turns
meet
out
you here.
Don't take you so long.
I've been an honorary member of the Sky Tower clan this whole time.
Yeah, while you guys were doing the little creepy crawl, I was over here drinking with them.
That was my character secret. I don't know if you guys the cannibalism thing, that was all I came up with that.
Alright. We ready?
I guess. I'm ready when you
All right.
are.
I'm ready. I'm just listening.
And welcome to another episode of A Talk of Opportunity. We're back. I also realized that we didn't do an intro last time because we just decided to just start playing.
Yeah, we just had
Facebook is being funky and Streamlabs is not playing nice. So if the stream drops midway through, I am so sorry. I will try to bring it back up as soon as I realize what happened. But we're back playing Rime of the Frostmaiden, session 56.
Oh,
56 long, arduous sessions.
Welcome back to episode 56 of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
it can be a lot shorter. I can finish this session.
It will probably
It can be over right now.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
with
enough
that,
of the Curb Your
Andrew,
Enthusiasm theme.
it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, thanks for that. Well, hold on. Now
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. All right. So, when we last left our heroes,
Quote unquote.
Gotta got some of that.
Don't play too much
No.
of it, Rogan.
That took way too
Laugh
long.
over it.
The fact that you got it that fast was actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
The fastest YouTube to MP3 in the West, baby. All right, no. Okay, so when we last left our heroes, having been betrayed by the now radicalized Bartholomew, the gang had to fight off a bunch of awakened pine trees and druids. But in the scuffle, while Beery fought drowning for a couple rounds, and Mittens was doing their Shadow of the Colossus thing, amidst the scuffle, Swift was bitten by a member of the tiger tribe that just so happened to be a lycanthrope.
It'll be fine.
And it's gonna be
So fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's
What's the worst that could
Don't
happen?
worry about it.
it's gonna be okay. It'll be totally fine. So we promptly all decided, you know what, we're not gonna worry about this right now.
Gladly.
One pro at a time.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Which I rolled and decided on how long it's going to take to get there, and Robert knows that end-game number, but y'all don't. So, but then having trekked through the spine of the world on a long, arduous journey, you finally make it to the Sky Tower Causeway, which the winds threaten to blow you over, but thankfully due to your crampons and the sharp talons of the axe beaks, you manage to hold steadfast. So now you are face to face with whom you can only presume is Chief Arn Rockfist of the Akhenathi tribe. who stands behind a gate. Keep in mind, however, this is a crude gate made of thick lumber and festooned with metal blades. She stands on the other side, with both hands on the pommel of a great axe, like an executioner. But this great axe is fashioned out of what seems to be a giant fang. So on one hand is a blade, and on the other hand is like a pick for punching through armor.
Nice.
And so she stares at you, and somehow her gaze manages to be more icy than the winds of the spine of the world. Which, by the way, it's also like thin air up here. I want y'all to keep that in mind if we inevitably travel out of this situation. So
Right.
Swift is like struggling breathing, but recognizes a kinship in that icy stare. He's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure I've given Beardy that exact same look."
Swift, we might be in trouble. I think I just fell in love.
Okay.
Octavius right behind me. Just
Could you not could you try and suppress that impulse for a bit?
why is this so
Maybe.
hard to explain?
But look at her. Damn.
I can't say anything really. I'm not diplomatic, so
Well, before we start, by the way, I put the surprise I've made for you guys in the chat.
yeah.
I'm getting
okay.
patches made at the end of the campaign.
I
Sorry,
can't switch seats.
sorry, I was putting
That's all
the
I'm gonna say.
curb your enthusiasm theme on there.
No, I only just uploaded it a second ago. Don't
I was
worry.
gonna say, sometimes the bit is more important.
Yeah, no offense, Heather. I really appreciate what you did. Don't get me wrong.
No, the bit was worth it. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
we really should have talked about like an opening statement or something before we came up here.
That probably would've been good.
Okay, so hold on. Okay. So before
that was Jose.
I don't know about that. Okay, so before we go any before we go any further, I want to make something kind of clear.
Okay.
Now, we can have Beery and Octavio like not delegating, what's the word I'm looking for? Like trying to persuade the chieftain, because to be perfectly honest with you, there ain't no way you're gonna get in right now. Like, so in terms of like persuasion, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but there's like a tier of persuasion, like
Okay.
where like who you're trying to persuade is at. For the sake of this like session, they're at hostile. Like they're not obviously bearing weapons against you. Well, they kind of are, but they're not using the weapons. But for the sake of like the persuasion, they're at hostile right now. So
Okay.
there's a lot that you guys have to work on. However, for the rest of the team that's not doing anything, you guys also have a specific skill set that can be really handy in this. I just want y'all to think what you know, if we have to, I can kind of drop more hints. I don't want to be too terribly obtuse and make it frustrating, but I also don't want to be like, okay, here's what you got to do. You know, I want to see if maybe you can kind of meet where I'm getting at here.
Well, I
Okay.
do have an idea. I have a couple of ideas.
I just kind of look back at the group and all right, no quick movements, no hostile actions. We may get pushed off this bridge if any of us make the wrong move right now. So, I look up. I look up to the gate and I, Beerbreaker of the Wormdoon clan, come here under a flag of truce to negotiate with the chieftain of your clan. No, what the fuck am I supposed to say here?
Arn on the other side of the gate goes, "That'll be me."
Do you want to come down here?
She's eye level with you.
Oh, okay. The way you
She's
described it, I thought she was like up on the gate.
No,
No,
Yeah.
she's on the other side of the gate.
yeah, no. She's looking at you
Gotcha.
through.
Gotcha. Okay, I
However-
was imagining just like hello.
However, sorry, I should have been.
That's
more.
okay.
There are
However-
people on like the rampart that are like up high, right? That have like.
However, when she does say that'll be me, you do see the figures of 5. Sorry, I had to count the tokens real quick. 5 Goliath warriors, as if like on cue, like just like sprout up on the ramparts behind her with their spears in tow. Which, because they're Goliath spears, it's more like a glaive.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say it's a log. I kind of put one hand up and I want to take my sword and place it down on the ground in front of me. Or I leave the cloak on my javelin up in the air and put the sword down in front of me. I don't know what to
Okay.
say. What do I even say? Swift, what do I say?
You said last week that there were like some griffins like being ridden above us, right?
they're not being ridden. They are like,
Oh, they're just some griffins.
yeah, they are flying.
Swift.
But they're not like going in like a constant pattern. Like you see, like some of them will land, do their own thing, and then like this is like their roost, kinda. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like they're just like a mobile or some crap like that. You know.
So this hasn't come up too many times. Well, I mean, it has come up a couple of times before. But Swift is, if there are animals involved or like beasts, Swift is infinitely more interested in them than any of like the people that are around. So Swift is kind of watching the griffins that are sort of circling above.
Mhm.
Is there anything I can sort of tell about them, like just sort of by like watching them, or anything that Swift might be aware of in terms of?
Well, the one thing you do understand, I don't know if Swift's ever seen an actual griffin or not, so you might be taking your cue from like birds of prey, just in general. But you can tell just from how they're acting, they are very comfortable with their surroundings. Like you see some of them like pick up some food and throw it, and the other one will chase it in sort of a game. You hear like some of them do like this weird like barking call, that like griffins do.
Like griffins do.
Yeah, so you kind of get the idea that wherever these griffins are circling, this is their home, like this is their roost, and they are very very comfortable here. Like they're not at all being skittish. And you also kind of get the idea, like just sort of like just eyeballing it, those things are probably pretty big.
Yeah. I think Swift to like sort of, I'll say aid Beery's sort of like statement. I don't think Swift necessarily knows that it's good form to like, flatter or like what's the word? Like
Schmooze.
well, what's the word?
Blow smoke up their ass.
I like schmooze better.
No, compliment. I don't think Swift like is aware or like knows that it's good form to like compliment someone that you are attempting to like, get on their good side with. But I think Swift is just legitimately impressed by these griffins, and like previous knowledge, as we've talked about it, knowing that Sky Tower clan is like famously known for like training and riding these griffins.
Mm-hmm.
I think Swift, in that vein, would just say, I can tell just by looking that these griffins have been excellently trained. Do not think you need to be told that you should be proud. It's self-evident.
The chief just says, very astute. Perhaps you could teach her. Perhaps you could teach her a thing or two. And she points with her chin towards Beery. the fact that you're like a sky tower, I mean, like you're a worm dude, you're already like.
I know, I'm at a 9.
You're on the lowest of the lowest on the totem pole here.
Octavio's gonna try his best grandpa what he will serve from Waterdeep. He's like, great Sky Tower clan, we have come to create a truce between the clans. There's a great evil coming upon Icewind Dale, and we need your help to tackle it before it reaches you all, since it has already taken a hold below the mountains.
When you say truce, her eyes narrow, and she looks at you, kind of almost dismissively, Octavio, just, and then she nods towards the cloak that I'm assuming is like flapping on the javelin or something like that.
Yeah, it's very tightly tightened up on there. Just looks like a very skinny Goliath.
And she says, You speak of a truce. Then she kind of nods towards the cloak. Tell me, is old Ugalai dead?
No, far from it. He is my father and sees the importance of what we are trying to do here. So much so that he has allowed me to carry his cloak to your door.
A pity.
We have come here in his name because he's open to negotiations, right? Negotiations. Is that
Octavio, just, the little one speaks the truth.
A pity. So Ugalai sends his only daughter here to show her belly like a kicked dog.
If only you understood what was coming for all of us. Not just the Worm Dooms and not just the Sky Tower, but all of Icewind Dale and the spine of the world. We have seen what's coming. That is the only reason we are here.
Beery Bearbreaker is speaking the truth. We have witnessed great evil and seen it firsthand. You are amongst the strongest of warriors, and we need numbers and strength in order to take upon this evil.
Okay,
Chief.
so hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on. Octavio, are you being honest with that, or are you trying to like?
No, I'm being honest. They are a fucking Goliath.
Okay.
I mean, he could get yeeted off a mountain right now, so...
Yeah.
Say, I don't know if it's in Octavio's wheelhouse to lie in this situation.
Chief,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Octavio's too scared to lie right now.
Yeah.
You're also gonna have to give me some time to think of something. So because I'm not because I have to process a lot with this. So
Yeah.
Chief, if this threat was not real, do you think that the Worm Doom clan would have agreed to this? I am a new generation of Goliaths, and I see how important this is.
Okay, hold on. You're giving me a lot of information here. I have to process. All right. So Chieftain Arn, like you see like a smirk, like just like the ghost of a smirk, like appear on her face, and she goes, "So now it's finally come that the Worm Dooms come hat in hand after all these years."
If that's still how you feel after we present to you what we have found, so be it. But a new worm has risen, and this is the only path forward.
A new worm.
Or I
What
should
do you
say,
mean?
an ancient worm has risen once more.
Oh,
And
you
you
mean
know which one.
the old white dragon? We see it flying. We see it hunting.
There's a lot more than just that.
What else have you seen in the skies?
and she. That's all she does. Is,
I don't think. I do not presume to tell you something I'm sure you already know. But there are things in Icewind Dale that stalk the skies and would be considered greatly unnatural. The endless nights, the increasingly frigid cold. Things cannot go on like this. You are survivors, I can tell, because you carved out a homestead in one of the most hostile places in Icewind Dale, and that is deserving of great respect. You are very strong, and you are very smart. I can see this.
Where were all these compliments at my tribe?
How much longer will you be able to hold out if things continue this way? Perhaps months, years.
I don't think they have enough time. I think that the threat from the Underdark will probably swarm these mountains first.
by the time this threat of the Underdark, as you say it, comes for us, if even such a thing exists, I assure you, the Sky Tower clan will be protected. Because as a chieftain, that's what I do.
I have no doubts about that.
And you speak of the hostilities of the spine of the world. But you act as though we are not prepared for such an occasion as this is.
But by the time the danger gets to you, it will be too late and too much powerful.
There'll be no one left to help at that point.
And who's to say the danger is even going to reach us?
Chief?
It will reach the walls. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when.
We don't come here to insult you or to question your strength at the peak
You
of this
insult me
mountain.
with your very presence, Worm Doom.
And yet I am still here at your door, cloak in hand.
Not for much longer, you won't. But this conversation amuses me. So.
Well, we have more to share with you if you would let us off of this very cold bridge. While I am okay, my compatriots are currently freezing to death.
No, I'm good.
Oh, besides the one with the fur. The other one with the fur.
Might I be so bold as to ask a question?
To whom?
Chief.
The chief.
Are you going to approach the gate when you do that?
I think Swift will sort of go up and stand next to Beery.
For the sake of this, ignore Gar's token. If Howard does that, then,
I do not doubt that you are extremely capable. To live here, you must be. I have the utmost respect for those who know how to make their way in the hostile, unnatural world. What harm could it do to listen to what we have to say? In the end, if you are not convinced and if you are no longer amused, you simply must cast us back out. An easy feat, I'm sure.
And we will depart peacefully.
I'll tell you what it costed us the last time we tried to hear out the Worm Dooms. years upon years ago, while this one was whoring herself along the Sword Coast, and don't think we haven't heard about that.
Great time.
How far has that spread?
Yeah, for real, Barry.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was a good time.
Got the
It's-
reputation.
Not much to talk about up here.
See, I feel like that would have
And
been
when-
good to
and-
know that was like the thing that everybody
And
was
hold
talking
on, hold on.
I didn't quite realize it made it all the way to the
Sorry.
Sky Tower.
And when she says that, she pulls out a piece of paper from under her cloak and throws it against the gate.
She's
knowing-
got the fucking thing.
knowing full well that the wind's gonna catch it and plaster it against the gate. And you see for a brief second as like, and like the sides are blowing in the wind. Like, sure enough, it's the wanted poster. But now the price has increased, and I need to see a perception check real quick.
Ooh.
For
Have I
just
had
anybody?
more charges added?
No,
For just anyone can take a perception check for
yeah,
it.
anybody, yeah, sure.
28.
Oh,
All right, that's fine. You see, all of you see that it very briefly before it blows away in the wind. It says, "Seen accompanied with blah blah blah," and it gives like a brief description of everybody in the party.
How did they get that information? We killed all those guys, right? Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just how do they keep getting into Icewind Dale? It should be possible.
That's a
at this
really good.
point,
Well, they can come in. They can't go out.
I guess.
I made a bad
It is-
choice.
Or,
It's-
actually, is that true? Can people come in?
It is extremely arduous to get in and
Okay.
out.
So they
It's
really
not
want that money.
It's not impossible, but it's like you have to be extremely prepared, to weather. Because it's not we're not like in a different realm. It's just constantly battered along the side with a blizzard.
I was just
So-
imagining like the wall, but it's actually just a giant snowstorm.
No, it's not that. I mean, Octavia had to get here somehow. So it's not like he just showed up one day.
Teleported the wrong direction.
Yeah. But so while she was out gallivanting along the Sword Coast, we, in our endless humility, approached the Worm Doom clan with talks of peace. And indeed, things went the way they did. And the Worm Doom clans got upset. And things got heated, thanks to the Worm Doom clan. And it ended with a group of rambunctious young punks sneaking away and killing one of our griffins.
Jesus.
A grave act. Now,
Swift
let
kind of
me-
looks at Beery and is like, "No, that's actually."
I
pretty
had no
fucked up."
idea. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Now-
that's I gotta agree with that one.
Would have been nice for your dad to let us know.
Now,
Yeah, it would have been really nice, wouldn't
now,
it?
oh, and how about that? Old Chief Ogre somehow managed to overlook that detail. Just a quick yada yada yada, I imagine. But the fact that we didn't raise the Worm Doom clan to the ground is only a symbol of our endless mercy.
Chieftain, I fought tooth and nail to come here today. I do not wish to bring up obviously horrific memories of what past Goliaths have done, but I am not that Goliath. I'm not seeking to start a war. I am definitely not seeking to harm these beautiful griffins. I may have wandered the Sword Coast for a good few years doing some questionable things, but I have returned here to save our realm. Or to do everything I can to do that. Including putting aside an ancient feud to arrive at your door today.
Well, allow me to tell you this, young Worm Doom. Let me let me assuage your bleeding heart by telling you that the Sky Tower clan can take care of their own, and that in your generosity, I'm sure you will appreciate the hike here and the hike back. But there's nothing I need of you, nor your friends. However, as this is going on, because I whisper rolled it, Swift, you see things going on behind the gate. You can't really get a good look because the barricades are so thick, but it does look like the Goliaths are moving something, but you're not entirely sure what.
Does it look like it's alive, or does it look like it's?
It doesn't look like it's alive, but you can't really get a good look at what it is either.
Ooh. What to do? Oh my god! Wait, hold on.
I love the face.
Wait, hold on. I haven't cast the spell yet.
Ooh.
Oh no, it has a touch range. That's so annoying. Wait. I have a beast with me.
What are you thinking of?
Gus.
I think Swift. Oh god, is this gonna be like? He's so small. Maybe he can get away with it. Because what I want to do is I kind of want to try and get like a better look at what's happening. And I have the ability to cast Beast Sense.
Okay.
Which I was hoping I could do it on one of the Griffins. It has to be a willing beast, so I don't know if a Griffin would be willing, but also it's a touch range spell and they're flying really high above, but I do have Gus.
Well, it's also Griffins aren't classified as beasts.
Oh, they're monstrosities or something?
Yeah. So
Well, Gus is a beast. So I was thinking maybe if I wanted to like take a better look at what is like happening behind the behind the gate, I could sort of chat with Gus and sort of see through his eyes what's happening behind the gate.
Ooh.
I will. Okay, so I will give you this. You're not going to be able to get in through the gate. You're probably going to be where you're at right now is probably as close as you're going to get before things start to lean more towards violent. So going in straight through the gate is not going to be ideal.
For Gus?
Well, for what I think you're trying to do.
Well, I just want Gus to get close enough to like be able to look through the gap. Like I don't want him to go through it.
Okay.
But if I guess the intention is if they see anything get close to the gate, they.
I mean, they might. It's a cute little fox. They might be like less inclined to
Hunt it.
I don't know.
Also, it's not me who's DMing, so.
We'll kill the animals. I don't know. Is there any way I could get a better
If you
look?
kill Gus, we're all going lycanthrope. It's over.
I'm setting everything on fire.
I will. Wait for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way I could like get a better look at like what is moving or like what is being moved, or if I can tell roughly what the intention is? And if the answer is no, that's fine. I
want to ask him, Great Shifton, what
She rolled.
what will it
she by the way,
Oh,
the woman.
what would it take to establish a truce between the two clans from your end?
Or even a parlay.
I don't think truce is on the table quite yet.
That's fine.
But that's the ultimate goal.
Start small.
Let's start with a polite conversation.
Well, normally I would ask
that's
for
what-
that, and she points at the cloak. But seeing how it's not stained with Ogolai's blood, I can't accept that. So I don't know. You do the math.
Mm.
Bring me Chief Ogleye's head, and then maybe we'll talk.
I'm gonna.
Well, that's not
What
gonna
if?
happen.
Hold on.
I kneel down in front of her, and I put the cloak down in front of me, and use the javelin to like slice open my hand and smear it across the cloak.
Oh, that's such a waste of white.
I don't care. If
Swift doesn't like direct that at anyone, so just like, oh, that's.
I hear it.
Tragic.
and I,
Look,
at that point, I hand it to her and
that was a
say,
beautiful coat.
if you wish to see blood, here is mine. I will sacrifice this for the good of Goliaths, not just my tribe or your tribe.
Very well. And she reaches and picks up the cloak and slings it over her shoulder. So it's done. Welp.
What is? Please.
Oh, I
Throw
agree.
your passes out.
I sort of,
Oh,
I
shit.
do sort of like subtly mention to Mittens. I'm just like, they are moving something behind the gate. I cannot tell what it is.
It might not be good for us.
I do not.
So-
Could
So
be.
does she open the
whatever-
gate, or does anything change? She's just like, that's it.
Probably not.
Like, what?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
If anybody wants, can someone like make an insight check to see like where she's at emotionally or something? Just like we know whether or not anything we're saying is having some kind of an effect on her.
Yeah, because I
Ooh,
have no idea
nice.
at this point.
There we go. All right. Octavia, she's holding her cards close to the chest, but she's definitely hiding something. There's some kind of weakness here, but you haven't quite figured it out yet. And it's like you knowing your not like your personal history, but just like your cultural osmosis of politicking and Waterdeep. Like, you know, there's something here. She's like she's clearly being too defensive about something. What exactly it is you don't know. You're gonna have to find out what that sore spot is.
Octavia, do you still have the Chardolin?
What? Ma'am, what are you hiding? Come on, let's just be friends here.
Oh my god, just out in the open.
It's what the fuck? Also, the squeaking in the background.
Yeah, that's good.
I think Swift sort of thinking about it, like still kind of hung up on the fact that, you know, members of the Worm Doom clan, like teenagers or whatever, like do shitty things all the time. Like killing a griffin, whether or not that was the extent of like how did they like, was there any sort of retaliation for that?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Let's just head back and ask, and then come back.
I'm not doing that.
Well, not no. It took us days to get here, Octavio. I'm not leaving.
Well, they don't want to talk, so let's just go.
Okay, so Octavio, and by extent Jose, because you've read the Dragon Heist book. What would an open lord or even a masked lord of Waterdeep do in this situation? If you knew your political enemy had a weakness, but you, by talking to them, can't figure it out, what would you do? Right here, right now.
I don't know.
Just look at them and say, "You
Cir-
know what you're hiding."
Circle of truth.
Do you? At that point, do you just? I mean, bluff.
I'm not a politician.
Are we bluffing here?
And I put the water deep in the deep recess of my mind.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna say bluffing doesn't sound like a bad idea. But...
So if a politician needs intel,
Yeah,
how do they get that intel?
with spies.
Do we have a spy?
Well,
I don't
they.
think-
No, I mean, I think maybe what Andrew's getting at here is that
Man's go.
if we could like get them to like accidentally reveal it.
Right.
No,
It's like
no,
if
no.
it.
No. He was right the first time.
Oh, spies. Okay. Have a spy.
We have a spy.
We have a spy.
Yeah.
You have
I mean,
two
we do
spies.
have
You have someone who's basically invisible and then someone who can go invisible. Min's is gonna step up a little bit and just be like, Chief, what can we get you that will prove that our alliance is going to be real? Everyone needs something or
wait,
wants
Mins.
something. What? What?
Come here. Come here. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, don't listen to what I said.
Sidebar.
Sidebar. Hold on. We just need to talk. Hey guys, these guys are not giving it an inch, so we're gonna have to find out what's going on behind the closed doors.
So what?
retreat-
We retreat for now and
I mean, at this point, yeah, you guys. I mean, can you like you disappear all the time? Can you like do something? I can, you know.
Oh, I could
What's-
for sure get in there. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Is this like an actual path or what is it?
This is a cliffside. But actually, hold on. Whoa,
And it's like
whoa,
all
whoa,
walls
whoa, whoa.
around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured this is like a cliff, but there's like a little whatever this is. I see. I don't know.
However, if you back up, hold on. I don't want to give you false information. Give me a second.
That's
I
what
don't wanna
spies
give
would do.
I don't. What?
That's what spies would do.
Yes, but I'm a spy for both parties here. So let's see. Da-da-da. Yeah, so this actually where the gate is, it's weird. The artwork is not like showing it, but where the gate is where it's ground level, and then it goes up from there.
So this is up.
Yeah, that's so weird, but yeah, that's up.
Oh, okay. It look like it's down.
No, it's actually not. It's up.
Quick
What are
question.
these?
All right, so this
Central nest-
this part is up.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
this part and this part here is up.
Okay,
Quick
interesting.
question. When you have a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, one of you guys should probably gather some information. Go ahead and just, you know, I need some ammunition. I don't know what this guy's want. I just. Anyways, Barry, what's up?
Quick question though. How much reference would they have for like Jarlmoot or any of the ancient Jarls or anything like that?
To be perfectly honest with you, if the Wormdoom clan didn't really know that much about Jarlmoot, I doubt the Sky Tower clan would know that much, honestly.
Even better. Okay.
I
We
think
went on that whole damn trip.
perhaps the best move here is to retreat temporarily.
Yeah.
We do not have to go anywhere. I think if there is something that they are hiding, which Octavio seems to think that that's the case, then finding out what that is and using it to our advantage seems like the right move. We cannot just bash our heads against this brick wall.
Says you.
It will not end well for you.
Okay. Okay.
Or any of us, really. We do not have time to be stubborn about this.
Yeah.
Goliaths are ruthlessly stubborn.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
yeah.
so Biri, if that's the case, we need to be smarter than that.
Wait, so this is all up? I'm so confused. Like,
I
so
know.
this is like this. Is this like?
It's the I'm trying to make sense of this because I'm assuming it's all up because otherwise it's literally just a gate in the middle of a fucking bridge. Hold on, let's.
Or is it like the bridge like goes in between the two, like and the gates between them or something? I don't know.
So,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm gonna try to draw what I'm envisioning because like, now that you say that this area is like up. I don't know.
Okay, so it says at the
Whoa.
end of the entranceway is a 10-foot tall barricade made of wood and stone, set with a crude gate of thick lumber and festooned with metal blades. Gaps in the gate allow you to see an unusually tall figure in hide armor, standing 10 feet behind and clutching a great axe. Beyond this figure is a higher ledge with 5 equally towering figures atop it. So, yes. It's a 10-foot tall barricade made of wood and stone, set with a crude gate. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like built
Because-
into the.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be just a gate just like in the middle, and then there's fucking gaps on the side. Which
Just
is
go around
yeah,
it. What do you-
Functionally not a gate.
Functionally not super useful as a gate.
Yeah, I was envisioning the bridge like this originally, where we're up here and then it's just death. But if this is heading up,
Yeah, I mean it's going up. Okay, so it's going up, and then like imagine the causeway feeds through the gate, but along the side of the gate is 2 cliff sides, and that's what
Mhm.
hugs that's the wall
all right,
of
that
the
makes
gate.
sense. Got it.
Again, thanks Wizards for the art.
So great.
At least it's
Uh,
actually art and not just lines.
I'll take
Yeah.
it because then I can just add lines on top of the lines.
Octavio,
Right.
do you still have
yeah.
that piece of Charlatan with you? You probably
Maybe.
do. You probably do.
I will not pretend to know what the right move here is politically. However, when hunting, it's usually not the best idea to attack things straight on.
I don't wish to attack. And I
That's a metaphor, baby.
no,
Not
I
literally
understand.
attacking.
I understand what you're saying. Out of character. I understand. I got you.
Just making sure.
I fish around in my pocket and I find a piece of Charlatan. And I approach the chieftain with it and
Oh,
hand
wait.
it to her. What?
Have you had the Charlatan this whole time?
Haven't we? I thought we took
No,
a
I
piece of Charlatan because we showed
I
it to the chieftain.
Have you, Beery, had the Charlatan the whole time?
I don't know.
It's not in my inventory, so
Oh, one of us has it.
Okay, because if that's so, I need to take note of that.
Okay. Well, I'm handing it off
I
now.
thought Beery was
so-
the one who had it.
Probably. I'm the pack mule. Let's go.
Or was it the piece that we pulled out of Swift's wound?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Beery has it then. Yeah, that would make
Okay.
sense.
I hand it to the chieftain.
Wait, don't touch
Jesus.
that with your bare hands.
Don't. Yes, please.
Well, I mean, I would assume everyone here is wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold.
I don't know. Goliaths are like fucking tough.
Yeah, it's
people.
like Midwesterners and -3 in shorts.
Their skin is like gloves.
Yeah, this is barbecue weather. What are you talking about?
I hand it to her, and say, "We will return. We need you to understand that this is not for either tribe. This is for Goliaths. But this material is showing up all over the realm right now. It poisons and corrupts all that touch it. If it enters your body, it will kill you, and you will no longer possess any senses. This and the Frostmaiden and Draugrs are all coming for us."
Dwargar, not Draugrs.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, I mean, the
Let's go, shit away.
Charlatan people are like zombies. So.
Oh,
The Dwagger, the Dwagger, the
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I'm assuming you hand
Tiger tribe.
like you're holding it out to her, right? Like as you're talking.
Yes.
Okay.
It won't poison you unless it cuts you. I want to
No, she's not gonna reach out on it just for principle.
That's fair.
and she says, "It poisons your mind, yet you still hang on to it."
We've brought it to warn. We've been attacked by creatures all over the side of the spine of the world that have this material riddling their bodies. And they are mindless hunters now.
I suppose you would know what a mindless hunter is. Duly noted.
Sick burn. Sick
If
burn.
if you consider us mindless hunters, then consider these ravenous beasts. Many of the tribes have fallen to this already.
Okay, so I'm just going to help you guys out here.
Thank God.
No, I know.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm gonna help you guys out here. The ammunition you guys carry into this argument is not sufficient. You have to get something personal.
Right, we were leaving after this, and we were going to do the thing.
What
where
are we
sneak
supposed
in.
to? What personal stuff are we supposed to say?
That's why we have to
here?
sneak in. That's why we're supposed to
Yeah.
sneak in and find out what it is. Yeah.
Well,
Which is why
thank
we
you for
got to
this-
retreat.
Chief
Thank
Rockwood.
thank you for this wonderful conversation. My friends and I are gonna depart now and go rest and try to gather our thoughts so we can have an even longer conversation later. So please, excuse us. And I do like the little bow and like start like.
If you're going to gather your thoughts, don't hurt yourself while you're doing it.
I'll try to.
Swift, like as everybody is like starting to leave, Swift sort of looks at the chief and says, "I assume you know we will be back. There is no changing a Goliath's mind once they have set it on something."
That's okay. Like I said, I find these conversations hilariously amusing, she says with a completely stone face.
I like.
Well, you know how hard-headed us Wormdoom clan is, or oh god, my mouth today. Okay, you know how hard-headed our clan can be, so I'll see you again soon. As I grab my sword.
She doesn't say anything in return. She just glares.
Swift just sort of smiles. Swift just sort of like slightly smiles at her and turns and starts walking back across the bridge, grabbing Zephyr on the way.
Swift don't smile at her. She called me a fucking whore.
We kind of were. I wouldn't use those words, but like
Hey,
the sentiment was accurate.
How dare you?
don't shame her.
I'm
Yeah.
not shaming her. I'm just saying you have to admit that's not entirely inaccurate.
Just
You got-
seduce
you
the
did get the- you got the-
one.
Got a bounty out of it.
I like how this is a
It's not
conversation.
all
we're
right,
talking
not
as-
many. I didn't take the whole harem. I just took one. Okay, whatever.
The idea of the bounty is that it's a pasha that is being really petulant about it, like, and just blowing the whole thing
Doesn't
out of
know when to
proportion.
quit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his poor little bruised ego.
All right.
All
So
right.
what's the plan here? I don't
We
assume
literally
you.
just
I
go
think we
to the
just
other
go
end of the
literally
bridge.
like right across the other end of the bridge and then find a place to camp out.
Uh-huh. If she peeks over the fence or the gate, and just hi. See you soon.
Okay. So you think she's hiding something?
Yes.
But she's
He
a
was way too
bitch.
defensive about nothing.
I don't think she's hiding that. Kitty.
every now and then you'll see a Goliath come to change shifts with the chieftain to further like glare at you guys through the gate.
Well, she's set somebody specifically designated to glare at us. That's dedication.
Can I shoot him? No. No.
No, deity.
I know. I heard it.
You want
I
to
heard it.
you want
I
to
heard it.
immediately shut down negotiations? That's how you do that. Even
heard
I know
it,
that.
But I'm very angry.
All right, Chief Arn, how's this for an open argument? Boom! All right.
Fireball.
If this was the Worm Doom clan, I feel like if you challenged her to a duel, that might be a really good way to do it. But they seem a little bit not like that,
Yeah.
especially from a Worm Doom clan Goliath.
Damn it, guys. I go kind of like around a little corner just out of sight of the gate just so I can start punching a icy wall for a little bit.
Hey.
Here he needs to rage out. Oh, I have to get my
Hey.
word. No, goddamn cloak.
So
Touching that gate. Get your hands off that gate.
Not near the gate. It's a wall way over there on the other side.
So we need someone to sneak in, find out something.
We all slowly stare at Mittens.
What's the light situation like here?
Dark.
Dark. Was that entire conversation in darkness?
Yeah.
Do they have any lights at all?
That's
Were
actually
you just an invisible voice in the darkness?
That would have been really funny.
Wait, Goliaths don't have.
No.
dark vision.
They
No, they
don't. Though I do imagine open flames would be a hard sell up here. At least out in the open.
Oh no, I guess it wasn't a complete total darkness because there's no torches on it.
Eh.
On the dynamic lighting. Wow, okay, hold on.
Wow.
Let me fix that. Thanks, wizards.
Thanks, wizards.
They didn't have torches yet when they made this map, I guess.
Clearly.
Well, depending on the lighting situation, I don't think I'm going to be able to get close enough without being seen. But the truly invisible person might sneak inside.
You mean like our built-in spy over here? And I kind of like nudge Mittens.
They're
Mittens,
already gone.
I do think it's important to remind you that we are not killing anyone here.
I know. I was trying to avoid any violence, but we had our little powwow, so it's all good. When actually, was there any like low points or possible like entry points besides the gate that we could see from the front?
I'm glad you asked, Mittens. You noticed that there seemed to be an area off, more closer to. Hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right layer when I'm doing this. Somewhere around this area, you see a lot of griffins going in and out, and you can tell by the way that like they're setting their claws, like they're perching on something, and then they're taking off from something.
Okay, I'll tell the group, like I noticed a kind of low point over off to the side that might be a entrance that I could climb over to and get inside the compound.
Was there any kind of...
I'm gonna need Steel Gar's token first. Oh no, not the axe big. I need Gar.
Was there any kind of light source near there? Could you tell?
I don't
Nothing.
think so.
Not that he can tell now.
If there is a route that I could take that avoids the light, I could provide assistance. But
However, the fact that he couldn't tell, I mean, also because as Tabaxi has dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because he couldn't tell, that could also be indicative of the fact that there was, in fact, might not be a light source.
Where's that cat's ears?
directly against the skull. Well, provided there is a path that I can take to not be seen, we could pull a follow-up to our very successful infiltration into the Orc Fortress.
Okay, Swift, I get it.
No, the first time when it was just me and Mittens, we did it very effectively.
Yeah, Beer, you're not sneaking anywhere.
Oh, I know.
You're vetoed from sneaking.
Thank you, Mittens.
And Octavio.
What?
But not because
Octavio
not
does good
because
sometimes though.
not
He
because he
scares
can't
us.
not because he can't do it. I just don't
Oh, I
trust
just
him to be
don't want-
quiet
I
if
just
we
don't want to
discover
deal with
something.
them.
Oh, I thought it was because of his disco ball effect.
Oh, also that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's only when he's sleeping, though.
Yeah, guys.
I don't know if he gets bored. I don't know if he'll doze off or something.
Or if he gets scared
Look,
or sneezes.
Okay, I get it, guys. Okay,
look.
alright.
If all of us go, they will get suspicious if nothing, like there is not activity on the other side of the bridge.
Swift, I already agreed.
You're right.
I've already started building a snowman version of Mittens over here. He's
Yeah.
Literally is.
I'm building a version of Swift too and Gar. We're gonna.
No,
put
you
him
just
in that
actually
circle.
have
We-
God. He's just
Where did-
sitting there in his shell.
Where did Gar go?
Like I don't know. He disappeared again.
I told
We gotta pretend that the full party's here while they sneak out, just in case they're looking.
I need his token for things.
It's like I swear he was
Oh.
just. Is he that boulder over there? Oh shit.
He's already inside.
He looks
actually
at
what
us
they're
from down on the
secret.
rampart.
He's the thing that we're moving.
He's the third shift on the glare.
He's like, yo, Rocky, and the chief's like, hey, what's up, girl?
So how?
Yeah, like,
What's up,
Mittens,
girl?
there's the third shift, and then he starts glaring at us. That's so funny.
so Mittens, let's wait for a bit, and once some time has passed, let's see what we can do.
Sounds good. I think approaching is going to be a little difficult because I'm sure they have guards on top of the gate, but we might
Well,
be
if
able
you-
to sneak
um,
around.
If you cross while you are invisible, it will have to be quick. We cannot linger, so hopefully we find something quickly
Yes.
and then can get out.
Do you guys need a distraction?
I have, I think 1 minute. Oh no, 1 hour of invisibility actually. Okay.
And if I am able to follow, I can make it even less likely for us to be seen. As Swift begins burning a couple of twigs and leaves that they've been sort of carrying with them. The material components for Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying the lighting situation in this goddamn cave. Okay. All right. So, what is the ultimate plan here? What are we doing?
Octavia and I are gonna have a nice bonfire and hang out and pretend like we're hanging out with the whole group. They're gonna sneak in, right?
Yeah. What is this right here? This hay bale?
I think it's a
thing?
griffin nest.
Oh, it's a
It's a griffin
nest.
nest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is lower than
Higher?
the rest of everything.
Higher.
Higher. Okay.
I think it's on the edge of the ledge next to the thing.
The gate's the lowest point. I'm just gonna settle this right
Okay.
here and right now. The gate's the lowest point. So,
Come on, wizards, we need a
So I think-
terrain map.
The plan is for, at the very least, for Mittens to sneak in invisible, but Swift is going to follow to see if there's not a way for Swift to also get in, by taking paths that are unlit, so that
Okay.
Swift can go unseen as well.
However, what you also notice is that the area that I almost said hippogriff. That's a completely different animal. That
Griffin?
the griffins are going in. Completely different stat block. Hippogriffs suck. Griffins are much better. But the area where the griffins are. No, I mean, sorry. Statistically, they are. It's just it's in the book. Hippogriffs are weaker.
Oh, such a hippogriff over there.
Yeah, ugh.
Ugh. Rather be a griffin.
Yeah, one of the griffins have the hippogriff. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to talk about this. Anyways, but where the griffins are going and leaving, between that and the causeway, sheer cliff face.
As I suspected.
Mittens has a climbing speed.
Yeah.
And while we're on the fire, Mittens is just gonna sharpen his claws a little bit.
Oh wait, Octavio has the slippers of spider climbing, does he not?
Oh yeah.
Can you? You're muted.
Can't hear you, Jose.
Oh,
Do those,
I was
do
about to
those
ask-
work-
Do you have to
Can
attune
you
to those?
can
I was
you
gonna say,
share
do
those
they-
with Swift for this adventure?
I don't think you have
yeah,
to.
of
I was
course.
gonna, do they require
No,
a team member?
you don't have to attend.
Oh shit! Oh, well, that
nice. There we
solves the
go.
problem. So I can just walk on solid surfaces.
He's gonna give them to Mittens. Like, here you go. You get.
You earned
Oh.
these.
Well, if I can use these, that's makes
That'd
it
be a
much
lot easier.
more likely for me to be able to sneak in. Because I can just walk along the side of the cliff.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
imagining-
weird.
I'm imagining.
Oh, it
Mittens
does.
is,
It does require attunement. I'm sorry.
Oh well, we have an
okay.
hour. We have a fucking hour.
All right, so all of y'all are gonna have to burn. Actually, you're gonna have to burn 2 rations because I forgot that you guys traveled for over. Unless you guys want to starve.
Okay. No.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, can I have done a survival check for hunting for food in the mountains?
That is actually an excellent question. Hold on.
Ooh.
For
Yeah,
'cause if
hunt.
one of them was for while we were traveling, then I assume
Oh,
so.
no!
would have tried.
Oh God Almighty!
I knocked over my cup, but there was nothing in it. So.
Oh, good.
Oh, net neutral.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see.
can
Roll
I
me
assist with that as well?
How are you going to assist?
I don't know. I have my wanderer trait, so I can find food and water.
Also,
Okay.
she is like from these mountains, so
Okay, go ahead and roll me a survival check with advantage.
so.
Nice.
19.
I got a 28.
Nice. Wow. I know. Fuck that 19. You show up, you have a deer, I have a bunny.
Because the thing too about is like if I forage, I find twice as much food as I normal in my
Wow.
favorite terrain as a natural explorer, as a ranger.
I just have my little wanderer feet, so like, or my.
I
little
also
wanderer
have that, which is the
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a 1d6 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
roll 1d6 plus 5.
Six.
So
That's what I got.
9 for me, which is number like the pounds of food, right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I-
so
I'm a ranger. This is what
I
I'm
know.
good at.
No, and I know. I even went with the higher DC one to be like, okay, what's the mountains? It's not going to be that, it's not going to be that abundant. But yes, you find 9 pounds of food.
Which I think is enough
Okay.
for
Nice.
like all of us except for because like what is it? It's 2 pounds for a food for.
I think it's 1 pound.
Oh, it is. It is like the chart says 1
Yeah.
pound.
It's 1
So that's
pound and
enough.
1
That's enough
gallon.
food for
I-
2 days then.
Yeah. I think that was 2 pounds of food a feed for the axe beaks per axe beak.
The axe beaks need food too. Yes.
We still have
Oh,
food
yeah.
for those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
didn't
no,
we actually
actually,
get like food specific for them?
I still have a thing for it. Subtract a couple of axe beak feed. Axe beak feed. I have a counter for axe beak.
Yeah, I don't have a counter for axe. I have everything else. I have moose
Okay.
meat in here.
So we're eating. We're setting up camp. I guess Swift is attuning to the slippers of spider climb,
Yes.
and then we're gonna do an evening infiltration.
how does Swift feel about wearing clothes that Octavio previously wore?
I think Swift is surprised by how clean they are.
They also smell really nice.
Swift would be like, if I wore these as long as Octavio has been wearing them, they would be fucking rank. Swift like very sensitive smell, just sort of like, what
These are brand new.
does that smell like?
I think it's lavender.
Oh, lavender.
Why does it not smell like sweat and
Ew.
build up?
No. No.
Swift.
I
and
expected
just
the
kind of,
inside of a boot.
gesture at Octavio, like
It's not. It's
He's
not.
a clean fellow.
but how does he keep it so clean
I don't think
while
he
we are
sweats.
traveling?
It
I don't think
smells
he
like.
sweats.
It smells like lemongrass and cardamom. How the fuck?
Are you keeping tea in your shoe? What is?
He has
I
the
pull- I
booties
pull out-
around them.
I pull out 2 bars of soap.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
guys
I
never-
we know what soap is.
That might be a legitimate.
You guys never use soap?
Oh, I definitely
Oh,
use
for a
soap.
bit.
I usually just use my tongue. That's
What?
Typical.
What?
Oh,
hey, you guys don't
God.
clean yourself like that?
Nope, definitely
You mean-
not.
You mean to tell me
Definitely
in
not.
56 sessions you have not once witnessed Mittens cleaning himself and presumably hacking up a hair pulse?
I was gonna say Swift is like,
Oh God.
Swift like soap is not always available, so I learned.
Once we have some downtime, I need to teach you guys.
No,
how
I
to
learned.
proper
No,
skin
you do.
care.
Let me finish. It's not like I don't clean myself. I just find naturally antiseptic plants and.
Speaking of skincare, I gotta put on this lip balm. Hold on.
Wait,
I
hold
was
on,
literally
everybody.
like, well, I'm
Lip
just
balm
gonna put
time.
this lotion on my hands. Just gonna. Okay.
Octavio,
Grab-
when we get back, I need to talk about this part of my fur. It's a little rougher. I think you might, maybe you can help out with that.
Animals. There are ways to clean your stuff. I'm not. Soap is not an always thing. Either
Also,
way.
what you guys notice, the way I eat my rations is I have like my tack, and it's like cut into like quarters, and then there's a coat of honey on top of it, and then goat cheese,
Where'd
and
you
then some
put
berries.
goat cheese?
Little amuse bouche.
I mean
No, but it's
yak
on my-
cheese because we just came from the
Oh yeah.
worm
I
tip.
have goat cheese. I have goat cheese in my.
It's yak cheese.
in my-
I feel like that was a random thing we found in a shop, and I was just like, "Yeah, go for it, bud."
I think Swift like puts the slippers on and is like, these provide absolutely no protection or insulation from the cold.
They're for climbing.
But you're styling now, Swift. Look at that. Pinnacle of
have-
They look
fashion.
great.
You have the cutest little twinkle toes,
They're
buddy.
so gaudy.
They are very sparkly.
Are these
What do they
Drow-made?
look
What
like? Do
is
they have
this?
like a curly toe or like anything weird like that?
I hope so.
No, it's literally
Elf
It's
Like,
shoes.
it's literally slippers.
it's
They look like sleeping slippers.
it's slippers with a spider on them. Like that's all it is.
They were, but then they became Octavio's, and he embellished them.
As
And
soon
they,
as
and
we
they
Yeah.
just immediately got like bedazzled.
just fucking bedazzled. Just rhinestones.
That's what I'm
Nice
imagining.
Lindale, what are you talking about?
Like
As soon as we
purple
get
and
this,
gold, really shiny.
as soon as we get this over with, the sooner I can take these off.
I mean,
They look great on you.
Oh, I don't even see the slippers just spider climbing in here.
it literally looks like a pair of Crocs with a spider web on top. Like
It
that's
did
all
not
it
like
is.
this.
Just a
Any,
bunch of
any
gibbets.
gibbets? Any gibbets on there?
Any fucking gibbets.
The spider
Yes.
web.
I
is-
swear to God, anytime we're out and Alex sees Crocs, he just leans in. He's like,
We were-
gibbets.
Gibbets.
we were at what was it, Sephora?
No, it's
What is this
Ulta.
store?
in
Ulta,
Ardville.
and there's this chick, and she had Crocs on. I'm like, Heather, look how many gibbets she has on her Crocs.
They were
She was covered.
Covered in gibbets.
Just laughing my
Alright.
ass off.
So here's the real question here, Swift. Are you gonna put your slippers of spider climbing in attack or defense mode?
Since when do shoes
Going
have
for speed or
modes?
leisure?
Defense? So they don't slip off the back? What?
Fair.
Fair point.
I started making tea.
That's the defense mode, right? You put the strap backwards.
Yeah.
When shoes come with an instruction manual, I do not. They're just
As I'm
shoes.
making the tea, I use my honey chapstick.
Where's my honey chips?
Where the fuck do you have all this
I like
honey?
mints.
Is this all
Good
stuff from
mead.
Good Mead?
Yeah.
That stuff lasts a while.
There's gonna be like a portrait of you, like our most valued customer. Like,
Oh yeah.
Hey, Beer, you think we have some time for a honey?
Octavio just like
I hope so.
bought the
I
entirety
need
of
to
their stock
relax
while he was
after
there.
that nonsense.
Yeah. Here, and I take 2 little packs out. They're cool.
And Swift is just like, okay, guess it's time for us to leave.
Okay, bye. Careful.
Oh my God.
While this is happening in the background.
It's classic Larry David, like,
Octavia and I have built ourselves lounge chairs out of snow, lined them with plush furs, and currently have face masks on. I'm just throwing snow onto the fire to create steam.
Yeah.
Opens the pores.
I
We'll
mean,
think about it later, Swift. Go,
you,
go.
you guys have fun with your little salon session over here. We're gonna go get some shit done.
and hope we don't die.
Yeah, it's a steep
mean-
cliff.
Please don't. We need you.
Cool. Swift just sort of like throws the ash over both of us and casts Pass Without a Trace.
God damn.
Oh, God.
Octavio and I dancing around the fire right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
An adventurer's gonna walk by and think it's like some sort of like cult, like weird fucking, like, thing
Yeah.
happening. And it's
So-
just, I was like,
As long as you're within 30 feet of me, you get a +10 to your stealth checks.
Nice.
All right, so where are you guys?
Oh, we also don't leave behind any tracks or other traces of our passage.
Okay, I was gonna ask that. Yeah, if they see
It's
like
useful.
our footprints or something,
Yeah.
sweet.
As long as you, which is like the only way they would be able to tell that you were moving through.
Okay, so let me ask you a question because Chief Arn has in fact set a guard. You kind of just assume they're just always cautious.
Right.
They have in fact set a guard. So where exactly are you guys going to like start your mountain climb?
I mean, if Mittens is literally invisible and Swift is not able to be seen because there's no light,
Mm-hmm.
I guess just as close as we can get, without like exposing ourselves.
Okay. So you can probably get like right up to the gate then, and then just like
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like try is
like scale
move
around
as
the
little as
side.
we need to. Yeah, like get up to a place where we can like get a look and see like what the
Okay.
situation is past the gate.
So what's your climbing speed? Is it half of your regular speed?
No, I think it's 20.
20? Okay.
And spider, so the slippers give me the benefits of spider climb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, climbing speed of 20.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so I just
fantastic.
have my speed is equal to my normal speed. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's just boom, you have it now. So
Oh, this is a good question. Is it stone or ice?
that is in fact a very good question.
Because the slippers do specify that they don't allow you to move that way on a slippery surface, such as ice or oil.
Okay.
It is in fact stone.
Okay, so as long as it's not covered in ice, I think Swift can keep an eye out for like icy patches and sort of avoid them.
Okay. So you
Just making sure everything is like secured, so nothing falls out when Swift is not vertical.
Okay, so I know this is going to be like a kind of redundant question, but as you're approaching the gate using your pass without trace and your combined invisibility, I'm going to need to see a stealth check, obviously with advantage. As you
And then we add 10.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's
Well,
survival.
I'm just gonna move the token. I'm not actually here, just so like the stream can see.
Sorry, give me just a second so I can actually press stealth. 24.
Okay.
And then 36 for mittens.
Does 36 pass? No.
24 and 36.
This particular Goliath has true sight, so
Oh shit. Whenever
Bullshit.
Andrew gets tired of our invisible shenanigans, it's like true sight for some reason.
yeah, we're gonna need Larry True Sight for. I don't trust those worm doom
We need
fucks
Daryl
over there.
Dark Vision out here. Thanks.
Daryl Dark Vision.
Meanwhile, I'm like
Need
I'm, like,
Tony
doing
Tremor
Beer's-
sense on the bridge.
I'm doing Beer's eyebrows with my daggers.
Oh, that's
Beatrice blind sight.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, that passes. And within hold on, I had the wrong thing. Okay, so climbing, I don't know how you feel about this, and I know you both have a climbing speed, but it is a sheer fucking drop all the way down. Like the second you get off the causeway, there's just no support rails anymore.
I think despite the fact that Swift can like just walk normally like this, Swift like instinctively tries to get like lowest center of gravity possible. So they're just like not spread out across a fucking bottomless pit.
All I know is even if me personally had magical items that could help me not fall off, I would still be like terrified.
Well, it's that situation where it's like if I feel like it would be worse if we could see the bottom, right?
But
like if we can't, so that actually somehow makes it better.
It's like, oh, there's a floor down there of clouds.
But it could be a loaded cloud. There could just be nothing but spikes all the way down.
Yeah. But like I think like that in Swift's mind, I think it's like, oh shit, this is obviously dangerous. But it's like the level of like I can see my death versus I can't envision it because it's so far down and I cannot see the bottom.
Imagine Swift going along the wall. I hate this. I hate this. I hate
Swift
this.
doesn't like it, but
I feel like
Okay,
this would be one of the few things that Mittens isn't afraid of because all of his heists he climbs through buildings and around the city and stuff like that. So he's pretty comfortable with climbing.
And there's no fish up there.
And there's no fish. Fish are way down there.
You're the
Yeah.
farthest away from fish you'll ever be.
except for the dreaded skyfish.
Oh no! Oh god! Yeah, Octavio, it's all you,
no.
bud.
Griffin fish.
Their Perrytons show up. And
Oh my god,
almost
it's a
kill you.
hippofish. Sorry, okay.
It's a hippocamp.
Okay, so you are free to move along this outer wall here. I don't know if you can. If not, I can move your tokens. But you are free to move along this outer wall here.
There's a lot of people over there.
And as you, yeah, those are the 5 guards that also stand behind the gate. And god damn it, I got to move away from this fucking gif of the lady in the gold mask because it's freaking me
Oh
out.
yeah, I scrolled that off the page. It's horrifying.
What? Not that bad.
Watching that GIF on loop is just like it does something to you.
I've come out in a gold mask before. You haven't said a damn thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't like jiggle on your face, and I don't know.
Because that is not professional.
But as you abandon the relative safety of the causeway, the winds begin to pick up, and you realize that the causeway was also kind of acting as a boop boop boop. You also realize that the causeway was acting as a bit of a windbreaker, and so it's not quite to the ferocity of a blizzard, but your hearing does become muffled by the sound of the winds around the mountain. So while you're climbing on the outside, perception checks based solely on hearing are going to have a disadvantage.
Okay. So visually, as we come around here, what is like this is higher? Does this sort of like wrap around? Like what is this like material? Like what is this that we're sort of like butting up against right now?
That is this material again because
This is like the edge of the mountain, right? Or like where it goes up.
yeah.
So that's all stone around.
Yeah, this is actually leading up. So that's a ramp going upwards. But
can we like
but this along this wall here, it's just all the way to the peak. So, I mean, if you really want to, you can climb to the peak of the mountain.
seems like a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
the
guess then-
Griffin's spot is just around the bend here. I think we
around
can
this
just
way?
shimmy around. Yeah. Yeah, they're flying in around this side.
Oh, I clipped into the world.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh god.
Oh, so I can see like something over here.
Swift, please stop T-posing into the corner. Okay.
So what am I seeing like around the corner here?
So what you are actually seeing... Okay, hold on. So what you're actually seeing is that you're seeing the mouth of a cave. I can't really give you the description because it's talking about approaching it from a different point of view.
It's like from the inside.
Yeah. So what you see is that you see what appears to be the mouth of a cave, and perched along it is a Goliath adorned in winter gear, and it seems to be either talking to or training a young griffin.
It's so
And,
small.
hold on. Boop.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, what a fun job.
Oh, so cute.
And you see like the Goliath will place a hand like on the griffin's head, like kind of like give it some petting the griffin, and we'll pull the griffin close, and you hear the griffin make like this kind of like halfway between like a purr and a coo, like like noise and stuff like that, and you see the Goliath go and pull something out of their pocket, go, all right, little one, and holds it close to the griffin. And when the griffin goes to like bite it, like pulls it away, it's like, no, you gotta, kind of gestures out. and then goes and tosses whatever it was in their pocket out into the open. And you see the griffin like almost start to take off, like just like begins to leave the Goliath's grasp, and then just like shrinks back in. And makes like a noise at the sound at that. And the Goliath goes, "It's okay, it's all right. You can take your time. You'll get there." And just it like gets behind like right around there or something. And actually no, like scratches like an area like right behind the wing. All griffins love to be scratched behind the wing.
Swift remembers that.
Honestly, the entire time you were describing that, like Diesel like came over and like rolled over. He's like, "Yeah, I heard belly rubs."
Scratch behind the wing. I got ears.
Scratches behind wings.
Those are flappy like wings.
They were any bigger, I could use them to take
Hey,
off.
bud.
But after by the way, all the dialogue that I just said as the Goliath, you obviously can't hear. All you hear is that's
I think Swift probably recognizes animal taming when he's like when they see it.
Yeah. But you see as it's like kind of like petting and like I guess training this young griffin. Something grabs the Goliath's attention, and you see it like look back, like cock a head back at something, and then you see it like and then you see the Goliath stand up and start to walk to whatever called to it inside the cave. But before it leaves, it reaches into his pocket and gives the griffin a little pellet or whatever it had in its pocket for training purpose. Yeah, freeze dried, I don't know, knucklehead trout or some shit.
There's no fish up here.
So this is a good time to establish, did Mittens and Swift, before they went on this journey, did they establish any kind of way to contact, communicate with each other, considering this is not the first time we've done this, and also we can't see each other either.
I actually don't. You haven't said anything in the past about it.
Morse code.
True.
Like palm to palm Morse code.
We have to be able to see each other's palms for that to happen.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
And we can't hear each other. Mittens will just kind of bump into Swift a little bit and be like, "Oh, there you are," and just give you a little elbow nudge as we're climbing over.
Yeah, because you can speak thieves can't, but I can't. So, yeah, I think you said the Goliath is sort of turning away. It's sort of leaving the space.
Yeah, it's starting to walk away now.
I think Swift is just sort of assuming that Mittens, seeing the same thing, would sort of have an understanding that now is the time to move.
Yeah.
See, grief.
Go. Right.
So what's the lighting situation on the interior here?
The interior here is an excellent question. The lighting situation is that it looks like there is residual lighting coming from a faraway source, but right now it's just kind of dim lighting. For mechanical purposes, it's dim lighting.
Okay. Not invisible in dim lighting.
You're not?
No, I'm only invisible to those that in darkness to those that rely on dark vision to see.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Well,
I mean, if you
While
are,
in darkness, I am invisible to any creature that relies on darkness to dark vision to see me in that darkness.
oh well, I mean, Goliaths don't have dark vision, so
Yeah, but they can still see in dim light.
yeah.
They just see it as if they were in dim light.
Especially these intense glowing eyes.
That's the thing. If it's dim light, it's still difficult for them to see me with a high stealth check, especially if I'm not somewhere they expect me to be, like the ceiling.
Okay, so you guys can clearly see in, right? Inside where the lighting stops I'm using Gar as like a as a base token because Howard's not here right now. Because he also doesn't have dark vision. So the lighting stops in this square right here.
Okay, so I could like come into this first area. That'd be
So yeah,
fine.
that area is still dark. This section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
So yeah, can we like just step onto like the ledge?
quick question about height. Like, what are the ceiling heights in these cave? And I assume this is a cave.
It is 15 feet.
Okay.
That seems short.
I
At the
think
end of the day, they're still caves.
I think like
I know. I just mean like griffins.
attempting to like get right up close to Mittens. Swift says, "This seems like not a great place for me to go. As soon as there's light, it becomes a lot harder."
Yeah, I agree. This might be where you stay for the next little bit
So
while I explore a little deeper.
you keep going, and I'll see if I can't find something outside where I can stay higher up.
Okay. I kind of like just creep in if I can, like past the griffins.
Okay, so this one is still playing with the food. This one, however, is sound asleep. So I do need to see a stealth check, as you are going to pass by the griffins, despite the fact that one of them's sleeping. It's still.
So for the time being, you still have the +10. So
Oh, how far was it actually?
30 feet.
Okay.
So
Okay. Stealth check.
and you still have advantage because you're invisible.
Oh wow! Don't even need it.
Dance around the sleeping griffin.
You walk in like you own the damn place. Okay, so you see the what has called the Griffin Tamer, for lack of a better term. What has called the Griffin Tamer is in fact that there seems to be another small team of Sky Tower Goliaths, and they are talking about something, and the conversation is not heated, but it's tense. However, what you also see is that not lining, but amidst this cave are what appears to be sort of rudimentary crates.
Okay.
And you also see that they're fashioning leather, or out of crude leather, like hide and leather and stuff like that, some kind of sling.
Like a slingshot type of sling?
Like a sling
Or
for
like a medical
carrying
sling.
something.
Yeah, like a carrying something kind of sling.
Okay. That could be just for the griffins to move things around, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get a little bit closer and see if I can like eavesdrop a little bit.
Okay, so let me see another stealth check, just because it's at this point it's just
You still have +10.
I'm still in the range.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
That's a 20. That's a 25.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
He's still in range. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was my spot, like where it ends.
Okay. So what is happening is the Goliath Tamer is trying not to get into an argument with the other two Sky Tower Goliaths, and one of the Sky Tower Goliath that has approached the Tamer is saying like, look, I understand it that one's not ready yet, and gestures towards the young griffin. It's like, but you have to understand, we have to prepare all of the readied griffins. And then the tamer's like, okay, well, what happens to her then? Like, are we just going to leave her then? and the other Goliath says, there will be a time where we might have to make a hard decision, Rahi.
Oh no.
But this is what Chieftain Arn wishes. I don't like it any more than you do, but she is thinking about us first. You have to remember that.
Minz is definitely going to try to steal this griffin.
Oh my god.
They're gonna blame it on the worm dunes. Don't you dare!
Oh, I mean, they could blame it on Rahi. He could like want to save it, and he put it somewhere else or something. They won't know.
Well, the point being though that it seems like they're planning on going somewhere or leaving.
Yeah, it sounds like they're abandoning ship.
Rahi's a she, by the way. Sorry.
Oh.
I probably should've-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that's all I get from their conversation?
Well, yeah.
They're possibly moving some stuff. And
Yeah.
how large are the slings? Are they like massive?
The slings are big. And you.
Do they look like they're designed for like griffins to carry them, so like they can like carry stuff in the sling?
That seems to be the idea.
Like they can carry them between griffins or something?
Yes.
Okay.
As sort of like a weird sky caravan, or
Right. It's like if they had to move
Okay.
some things.
Barry, what
like
are you
if they
doing
were-
over here?
Oh, I just wanted to see.
Get
I
visuals
was
and
like,
not
I
just
just-
looking.
I'm just bored. No, I'm a cloud keeper now.
One of the sky towers like flying worm dude.
Beery has become a bird.
Oh man, their greatest like
And
terror.
then-
I don't know.
She's in her Natasha Bedingfield era.
And
Yeah.
and the okay. But one's like, and if you could,
Oh, sorry, Nelly Furtada, not
we need-
Natasha Bedingfield.
please just help us move some of this. It's just, we could use your help, you know. And Rahi's like, oh, so now I'm supposed to, so you want trained griffins for this, and now you want me to stop training griffins to help you move the supplies around. And one of the other Sky Tower Goliath's like, yes. Yes, Rahi, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Can I see the supplies that they're talking about? Are they in the
It's
cave here?
Well, I mean, it's in crates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any labels on these crates?
No, there's no label.
Doesn't say like weapons on the side.
Guns. No.
Guns.
No, it doesn't say anything like that.
Okay.
Bombs.
But you also see that there's a ridge here, but this is weird. This is just how the map is. But it also looks like there's a chute leading up to that ridge. Like you can see the openings of a chute going upwards.
Okay.
So inside of the crawl, they have to climb.
I kind of want to go a little bit deeper, but it seems very risky at this point.
I don't think we have enough information.
Yeah.
It's even riskier for Swift to come in, but I do think because of your advantage by yourself, you're still probably gonna be okay.
But if I move, I'll be out of the pass without trace, so they could see my footsteps and...
Unless you're on the walls.
Oh, true.
Climb. Climb,
But
my feline friend, climb.
But he doesn't have spider climb, so he can't like be on the ceilings or anything like that. He
Right,
can't be on
but the walls are still fine.
Okay. I want to climb around this corner that I can't see.
Oh is
I
there
want to
something I
climb
could
like
do?
you said it was 15 feet high, so I want to climb like 10 feet up and then kind of like shimmy over.
Remember, Beery's like 8 feet, so you're gonna be like right in eye line. Just throwing it out there.
Okay, I will climb as high as possible.
Just throwing it out there.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
just
the walls
imagining.
are 15 feet, so
Okay, so yeah, I want to do that and then kind of climb around this wall and peek over here.
Okay.
Oh, that's inside the wall.
Oh no. We're all clipping in the walls now.
Okay, is this just a bed?
It is in fact just a bed. Unfortunately, that's all there is.
Alright, I think, I guess I can kind of just continue creeping around. And, oh god, not again.
Oh,
And yeah, just
there
kind of
goes-
continue around.
You see Rahi. Make me a stealth check real quick. You see Rahi like just like whatever conversation that she had with the sky with the other sky towers, it must have gone sour because you see her just like waving them away and just kind of what's it? She doesn't quite pout on her bedroll, but she does like slump. And she sits for a bit, and then after a moment, she takes one of the gloves off, and she brings her fingers to her mouth and deals out a harsh whistle. And when that happens, you can't hear it, Swift. But when that happens, you see the little baby griffin just like perk its ears up, and then like start to fly a bit. it takes a running leap, and you see like, and then it rolls, tumbles, and then like keeps kind of doing like this weird like puppy dog gallop. But like
when it flies for just a second, Swift just like this pumps a little bit. Just,
Yeah.
It's getting there.
good.
and then you Rahi takes the little baby griffin, like in her arms, and starts petting it, and then starts singing a sweet little traditional Goliath tune to it. Is it for the baby griffin or is it for herself? I guess we'll have to find out, won't we?
Little of both.
While this is happening, I think Swift is gonna try and like get into like this an exterior cave here, as close as they can without like getting in the light.
Okay.
So like to here-ish.
If you see a Gar token, ignore it. That's for my visual
So
purposes.
Swift is just gonna like sort of like against the wall over here.
Just so you know, where actually Octavia, where your token is, that's where the light starts. So good job setting that, Jose.
You're welcome.
Oh, so I could actually
Yeah,
get inside here a little bit if I wanted to.
Yes.
So I could like get over here potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Swift is gonna go and like sort of settle themselves like up in the sort of crook of the cave just to see if they can like get a little bit more vision on what's going on.
Yeah, you should give him a 30 feet aura to make it easier to see.
For what?
For
Yeah, I
pass
think
without a trace.
If Swift is there, I think
Oh, okay.
it covers pretty much this whole secondary part of the cave.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I think Swift is like, I can get in as close as I can without getting into the light to help Mints as much as possible.
It's going to be a 30-foot aura, and it's going to be purple.
That's fine.
Quick question, guys.
I like purple.
Do we want to take a quick 10-minute break?
Oh
yeah,
wow,
we
it's
can do
almost
that.
9.
Sorry, I have a puppy
Oh,
over
fuck
here.
me. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very excited, and I would love to play late if we can, but
Andrew, you have to set it so everybody can see it.
I thought I did. Okay. Well, I'll mess with that while you guys.
Alright.
all right, BRB, guys.
Yep.
Right.
Doop.
Jose came
Sorry
back when I
about
looked away.
I lost track of time. My bad.
All good.
I thought we were the late ones, and then all of a sudden I'm just standing like with Mullen leg on the
No.
couch, like they're not back yet. What's happening?
No, because I put the wrong timer up, or the one without the timer. And I was like,
All right, so we're all back.
Yes, I want to do as usual.
shit. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna pick. Can everyone see their auras now, or the other person's aura?
So I can see Beery's, but I cannot see.
Can't see Swift.
Oh, yeah, I can see Swift. Sorry.
Really? Okay. Because I did put permission.
Are you sure you can't see it, or you just can't? It's a very light color.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see Beery's.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's all the way out here.
Oh, it's like a slight tinting.
It's like a lilac.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Also, I just imagine Beery's like outside on the cliff, just like yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to find what's a stealthy color like
No, I think that's good. Now that I know it's there,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there.
That way it's
Yeah,
not,
blend
it's
it
not
in a
too
little bit.
intrusive either.
No.
Nah, the other one was better.
Or like a light blue.
I mean, it is
maybe?
called
I don't
Pass
know.
That Trace, so like
Kill Bill sirens.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. All right, fine. We'll go back to the lilac.
I'm just here for visuals, by the way,
This
but also
isn't
leaning on the wall, crunching on chips.
the aura. This isn't
What's that?
This isn't the aura of Pass Without Trace. This is actually how far out the lavender scented splitters go out.
That's actually what's giving the real reason Swift can't come in here. The lavender scent from the shoes will alert everybody in like a 60-foot radius. You know, like when you can smell that somebody nearby is like doing laundry and it's coming out of like
Yeah.
their
Or
mask.
someone walks by you and you can continue to follow their trail of like scent.
That's literally what's happening.
Or like when you even just like kind of look at like the goat milk soap thing that they have at Publix, it's just like wham.
You just,
Oh, I
that's
was
all
thinking,
you
like,
smell for the rest
walking
of the
by a
day.
Bath and Body Works.
oh yeah.
Worked in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Terrible headaches.
The first time I went to Bath and Body Works, I was desperately looking for like a little shaker of coffee beans. I'm like, where's the fucking coffee beans? I'm gonna have to provide my own. So I
You gotta find like
I'll
the
post
eye of
COVID.
you gotta find the eye of the storm in Bath and Body Works. It's like where all the smells like cancel out to neutrality.
Oh, the back room is the worst because it smells like the store plus cardboard
Oof.
Yeesh.
and like
Oh.
mall rot.
I hate the
Blech.
smell of cardboard. Okay, all right. So we're gonna pick. We're all right. So we're picking right back up. As these two Goliaths are as these two
Raucous
Goliaths-
laughter from the Goliaths.
Yes, one of the Goliaths in the background finds something really funny going on.
Huh.
But
Did you see when she cut her hand on the?
stupid
We're
word.
just gonna start chucking fuckers off cliffs. It's over it.
And then
Ooh,
she
I'm
was
gonna
all
tell
like-
Bree that.
And then she was all like, I come at behest of the worm doom Claire, some stupid crap. I don't know. Anyways, no.
Chuck.
But
Chuck. Toss.
but you just like in the background.
Where's your Griffin now, bitch? Sorry.
You're gripping my fly, but you sure can't. But you see one of the. Does it not give me? Okay,
Film there, bud.
you see as the Goliaths are like moving the crates and whatnot. One of them was like, "Hey, Illiken, maybe Rahi's right. Like maybe we should like talk to the chief about this." And you see what seems to be like the senior of the Goliaths be like, "Okay, look, no, just no, not right now. Okay, just I get it, but just not right now. We just need the Arn wants us to move the supplies. We're gonna move the supplies, okay? Just and the other one goes, yeah, but I'm like, no. Okay. Everyone's like, okay, all right. And then they proceed to work in silence.
What is their work? What are they doing as work?
You see them like moving crates about, and you see them like loading up the slings, and they seem to be like testing the heft of the sling to see if it will support whatever's in the crates. But they just seem to be like moving supplies around.
Gotta go deeper.
Yeah. I was hoping they were gonna do the climb and I could cheer them on. Okay, so yeah, I want to kind of scamper over to the other side of the room, and if I can start climbing, I guess this is up, so I'm gonna see what's going on up there.
Okay. As you make your way there, make me another stealth check just real quick.
Mittens doesn't know this, but we're in the
What?
pass without a traits range. It's a 29.
Okay. So as you make your way into the chute's like actually like right here. Much to your chagrin, based on what we were all talking about, there's actually footholds and handholds and stuff here. So, yeah, sorry. It's
And also,
not-
Miley Cyrus's "The Climb" is playing.
There's inset speakers.
So, like inside the rocks, inside the. Andrew
He couldn't
couldn't take
handle
the,
it.
he
Miley
couldn't take the
Cyrus, no,
joke,
I'm
or
out.
Or maybe Discord just reset itself. Is this computer restarting?
Oh no. The laptop wasn't plugged all the way in.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
That happened to somebody. We were just joking about the rocks, like the ambient zoo speakers, just like hidden inside of rocks, playing Miley Cyrus's "The Climb."
Okay, so what happened? Because my Discord just crashed for some reason.
No,
I'm just
nothing,
like,
nothing happened.
No.
We're-
Okay.
Nothing
Yeah.
happened. We were just shooting the shit.
Okay. All right.
Mittens looks up at the climb and he's just like, "Wow, the worm dooms have to use handholds." Or the
Babies.
sorry, the sky towers.
So
The
Damn.
straps.
What is this? A crawl for babies?
He's gonna tell Beery that later and laugh.
All right. So 15 feet up you climb, and what you see is that you see, I don't know. Can you see actually?
I see 4 dudes chilling.
Okay. No, they're not actually chilling.
5 feet apart.
What? Yeah, you see an 8-foot tall stone. An 8-foot tall stone inscribed with runes stands in the middle of this 10-foot high cave. And you see these 4 sky tower Goliaths. They're actually like kneeling in reverence to this. And as they're doing this, you can see that the runes might be a trick of the light, might not. But you swear you see the runes kind of faintly shimmer and glow as they mutter something in their I just realized they might be speaking Goliath or Giant. Why would they speak Common while they're amongst their own? But as they're speaking Giant, their Goliath variant of Giant, the like I said, the runes shimmer on the stone.
Okay, I do speak giant. Do I pick up anything important that they're saying?
Okay, so what it does seem to be saying, or what they are seem to be saying, it seems to be like a rather like traditional type of prayer, like a totemic kind of prayer, where they're asking to grant them the the keenness of mind of the falcon, and the strength of bears, and in the constitution of, I don't know, something, a sturdy animal of also bears.
The mountain yak.
Goat, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But as but as one starts, as they continue on with this prayer, one of them starts to falter, and you see you see one of the Goliaths just be like, and like, I just need a minute. Hold on. All right, sorry, go on. and whoever was like leading the prayer, like kind of awkwardly, like does like, you know, make sure the ones that broke the prayer like is okay emotionally, and then kind of awkwardly picks back up where they were going. The prayer, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, they're gonna be there a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep on moving.
But something.
Yeah,
something-
Mitten's
something
gonna.
happens.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, ignore Gar. That's my token to see like where the light's going. So Gar's not here. You hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, you're free to move about wherever you need to go.
okay, yeah. So Mittens is definitely not gonna try to disturb them in any way. He's just gonna like splinter cell against the wall,
Okay.
and try to poke his head out here.
If you proceed any further, you are going to be outside of the path without trace, unless Swift wants to try to move.
I wouldn't know that he was leaving it.
Okay, that fair enough.
And Swift isn't gonna risk moving into like a lit room.
Yeah, and Mittens probably would still move. He thinks he's out of the range anyways, because he didn't know Swift moved because you're still back there and
I just
invisible.
think it's doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, a 19 even without the plus 10 is still really good. So
yeah.
That's true.
like
So
I think Swift just trusts that Mittens with a invisibility and a really high stealth will be able to take it from here.
And about like 7 minutes passes, and you hear someone shout out, "Giant, what the fuck is that? Oh shit!
Ooh. So that is a good question. How long has it been?
I
'Cause we
would
had an
say
hour.
I would say right now it's probably been about like 15 minutes.
So we still have
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
We just basically we can't sit around.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll go to this. Yeah, I'll go. So I'll go to this corner here
Okay.
and try to see what I see, and hopefully just like poke my head around.
Okay. Once again, ignore the Gar token.
I just pulled forward as Garius.
I was just chilling around the campfire.
Oh.
he's cooking a marshmallow.
What, you guys are sneaking in? They just let me in.
But okay, so as you're sneaking past the Reverend Goliath, go ahead and make me another stealth check. Oh wait, no, did you already make a stealth check for this area?
No, I made one over here
Okay, all right,
when I climbed up.
okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Oh, 16?
I was a little worried.
No. you're
Yeah, the dice look pretty, but then I forgot you have a +2. I mean a +10.
good. Well, no, he doesn't. He's outside the path without.
No, he has a plus 10
There's-
normally to his stealth.
Yeah, normally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So even a
I-
even a
I-
6 is a 16. So like
Yeah, I just subbed the 3D die, and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never look at those numbers. I look at the ones in the box.
As you pass by, one of the Goliaths that's praying feels something like faintly brush past them, and they figure it might be the wind, or it might be the prayer of the runestone before them coming true.
It's the prayer. Don't mind me.
You
is
say, and you ruin your illusion.
Immediately become visible. Is this guy doing anything special over here? Is he just chilling out by the fire?
He actually seems to be cooking something. This 12-foot high cave has a crackling fire in its center and walls lined with hunting trophies, including the skulls and pelts of various mountain-dwelling creatures. Seated by the fire is a wizened Goliath with long white hair. A yeti fur cloak is draped over her stooped shoulders, and a tiger feline with white fur crouches beside her, but despite the fact that the token's over here. But yes.
I just looked over at the stream and I saw the Gar token sitting next to the fire, and it did make me laugh. Oh, it's a crag cat.
Oh, all right. I don't know if I'm getting any information yet, really. So I guess we can continue on. Should we go to the left or the right?
That's entirely up to you.
This is just like a random person.
Well, it seems to be up until recently, all the Sky Tower Goliaths that you come across have been like young-ish, you know,
Mhm.
not not like they're all like models or some shit, but you know what I'm saying. But this one seems to be like the elder of the tribe, and indeed, as you walk past this one, you see that as this old lady Goliath is staring into the fire, the light that is reflecting back from like her eyes is wrong, and well, it might
Like she has cataracts.
Yes.
Cataracts.
Yes. Cataracts. Crag cataracts. They're
Crag cataracts are the worst kind.
Yeah, super aggressive.
Yeah, they're really bad. But after some time, another Goliath makes its way into the cave. Hold on, I gotta move a couple boxes out of the way. Another Goliath makes its way into the cave and comes around. Excuse me, Gar. Makes his way around and like leans in, and kind of like that sort of like patronizing way that people like lean in to, like when they're talking to old people. You know, it's like, okay, they're not a child, but whatever. And whispers to this one, it's like, okay, grandmother, it's time for you to get some rest now. And the older Goliath says, I will rest when I am tired, Harad. Right now, things are uneasy. And the other one says, I understand, grandmother, but you don't worry. Your daughter's going to be taking care of everything. Everything's going to be fine. And she says, what my daughter proposes is blasphemy. You understand this, right? How is it that I'm the one here that's blind, yet she cannot see? And the one named Harad says, okay, I will speak with her about what your concerns are. And the old one goes, no, you won't. Just kind of dismissively.
That's grandma.
Yeah. I mean,
What does Gar say?
Gar's like shying away from the conversation. He's like, oh,
He's-
okay.
This is awkward.
has
I feel
that
like
act-
I'm intruding on a personal moment.
Yeah, he's drinking water awkwardly. Like,
you see Gar like into his own shell.
Don't you go in there, Gar.
and when the grandma says something like cutting, you see Gar like, well, you shouldn't have said that. You opened yourself up to that one. I'm sure that's how Howard would act. and then the what's it? The old grandmother Goliath goes, leave me in peace. I'll stare at the fire what little I can, while I still can. But I won't have you give me this headache anymore. And the other one goes, okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disturbed you. And and she says, you're not sorry yet, but you're gonna be. You're like, okay, all right, I'm leaving. And the other one's okay, all right. And goes back to where they were. And the and you see the grandmother like kind of like dismissively, like, you know, petting the massive crag cat next to it. But the crag cat is making this loud purring noise. It's like kind of like rumbling the cave. That's how loud it's purring right now. And she goes, well, you'll listen to me, won't you? And then picks the crag cat up by like the face, be like, yes, you will, and stuff like that to it. And the crag cat leans further into her pets, and says, if I told you to take the young girl's offer, you would listen to me, wouldn't you? And and she goes, of course you will. You're a crag cat, which means you're infinitely smarter than my own daughter.
Damn.
So much tea.
Yeah. We got to get her out there.
Can Beery's lay on hands heal cataracts?
It very well might.
Is that a disease? Or a poison? Poisson.
It poisons the vision, so perhaps.
Damn it! You know how close I
playing
was.
fast and loose with optometry.
Do you know how close I was to offering to heal the sick in the village before I left? Like this fucking close. Damn it. Okay.
I don't think they would have given you the chance, but it's a good move. Would have been like, we will not let you near our sick. We're doomed scum.
I was gonna heal my cut in front of her and say, see, I have this whole ability.
Sorcery!
And yeah, she would have said something like, ooh, neat party trick or some bullshit like that to kind of cut you down.
Okay.
Let me guess, it's ketchup on the...
Is it cut? No, that's blood.
No, that's actually...
All
It's
right,
that good
it's
thick
like copper.
Goliath blood.
now I gotta get checked for hepatitis and whatever STDs she probably got.
Jesus.
Lay on hands, baby. Cured
That's
of all
true.
diseases. Stop.
That's true. After a questionable night, just like, all right, I'm just gonna, we're good.
Let me, just in
Alright,
case,
we're,
do it a couple of times, just to be sure.
I bless.
Because
the
each
women
time it
the
only does
way,
one
it's fine.
disease.
You can never be too healthy. Anyways, all right. But after some time, you feel like you got like the meat and potatoes out of this conversation from this old lady Goliath.
Very clearly, there's some trouble. They're having some kind of trouble, and they're considering leaving? Question mark.
Yeah. Okay. So
What direction did the other Goliath go? They left.
back up this way, right?
Yeah, it went up this way.
All right.
I
so-
can't tell you.
Can you imagine if the grandma actually finds mittens, even though she's blind?
Blind
She
sight.
smells mittens.
I was thinking the same thing.
She starts
Also,
sneezing.
Like a Nat 1 or something.
also,
like that.
I definitely was like,
Oh.
Ben's could drop her a no, not a note. Nope, can't do that.
Yeah.
In Braille. Question.
Yeah. Goliath
Is that a
Braille?
language? Is that a language you can learn?
It
Life
actually
is
is now.
Braille.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think in one of the playtests are like, yeah, Braille's a language. So
Yeah,
I wonder-
that's awesome.
know if anybody knows Braille up in the
I guess-
mountains here.
They went back to the north, but where did they come from? Did they come from that same direction?
Yeah, they came from there as
Yeah.
well.
That might be a good place to go. Because I think basically we need to try and find the chief.
Yeah. How far is that?
Kill her in sleep.
Nope.
We take the grandma
I
hostage.
saw that, Jose.
Tommy is becoming more bloodthirsty as we go.
That's Swift's job as they become aware to saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a somersault across the room and try to get to this side over here.
Oh.
You have to make the check anyways.
Yeah, so might as well make it fun.
The old lady's like, I can hear you.
We're getting into danger territory.
I know, there's too many decent rolls there.
At least she's blind!
Oh,
At least she's blind!
She's
Yeah, at least you get this advantage, but
she's blind, but what about the crag cat?
That's true.
Ooh, Vince, you just made it!
Holy shit!
I will stay quiet from now on and not put that kind of energy.
Stop somersaulting!
Somersaults.
Do it.
Somersaults across the room, but he hits his back against the wall a little too hard, and he's just like.
So it
I
looks
was
like
already imagining this as Puss in Boots, so.
so this looks like it goes back to the entrance.
Yeah, I think this is the front now, right?
Yes, that's gonna lead back to the entrance. But
Yeah, see the gate.
when you do that stealth check and you smack yourself against the wall, the crag cat like stands up like, and whatnot, and you see the old lady Goliath's like, what is it? What? Is there somebody out there? And then like you see like the crag cat like, and then just like circles around, and, like goes back.
Looks up in the corner of the room.
But it lays down, but you see one ear like prick up and like an eyeball like peering over a paw. The,
It knows.
It
It feels
Something's
something.
there.
the crag cat is in passive alert status now.
So like the only possible place they could be then is like in one of those side paths then to the south.
Well,
Question mark?
could I hear anything from these guards up front? From where I'm at?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Oh, gave it. There it goes. Okay.
13.
Okay, no,
13.
that's fine. It's not like they're trying to hide what they're saying. Yeah, you see you see them. Barry, get out of here! The crag cat pounces on Barry. Yeah. But the Goliaths are just kind of making conversation and stuff like that, and one of them's like, "You see that stupid worm doom
God damn
come
it.
up here?" And the other one's like, "Yeah, but I mean," and the other one's like, "What do you mean?" Like making fun of their expression. Like, I mean,
Not a hard pass.
it's. I mean, she's factually wrong about some things. I mean, she just is. That's just like that's like as sure as the sun comes. Okay, that's not true right now, but like as a worm doom, factually wrong on certain things. However, if you look at it from a certain perspective, yeah. And everyone's like, just say it. Just say what you're gonna say.
Mittens knows thieves can't. He doesn't even have to see his face to know what's going on.
It's just like I'm about 5 seconds away from telling the chief on you. No, please don't do that. I'm just
As an intellectual argument.
I mean, it's just like, oh, we're doing, people don't like it. Do you think people are still gonna be like, backing the chief after all this? I'm just saying. it's a bad time. Bad timing on all accounts. And everyone's like, okay, but I don't see you doing anything about it. I mean, like, what's your big idea here? It's like, maybe we just like, get, like, hear him out. And the other one's like, I can't believe what I'm hearing. And everyone's like, and like points to another glass, like, yeah, are you hearing this shit? It's like, come on.
His people seem divided.
Yes.
All right, we gotta run a propaganda campaign against I forgot her name.
Arn.
Chief
Arn.
Arn.
Yeah.
Arn Rockfist.
I just wish he knew exactly what it was
What
that has them so divided.
I don't care. We can just make shit up. She eats children.
We know your people are divided.
We've still got like 40 minutes on the passive or on the invisibility.
No. LB. If you listen to our episode of
I just realized the map for this is slightly off on the grid, and it is driving me up a fucking wall.
Oh yeah, because it's got like the 10-foot.
Yeah, I noticed.
Did it accidentally get like
When we
nudged a
started.
little bit?
I'm not gonna mess with the map, but
Now that you see it, you can't unsee it.
What has been seen?
Think of it as slightly 3D.
I hate this.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's like seeing a drop ceiling from the top.
But
Alright.
from these Goliath centuries, now my mouse is freaking out again for some reason. But from these Goliath centuries, you gather that yes, indeed, the Akhenathi tribe is divided on something, and it's clearly upsetted the people, in some way, shape, or form, and it has to do something, may or may not have to do something with the mysterious crates. Ooh,
Can someone pop up in a crate, please?
it's drug
are-
trafficking.
Vince,
like,
can you
are
just
there-
like
Are there
cut
crates
one of the
around here?
straps?
Like in the because Swift has just been kind of chilling in this room. What's been going on in this room?
What they've been doing now is that they will occasionally like wake up this griffin, bring it over, roll me a stealth check with your +10 because, like I said, at this point,
Natural 20, so 38.
yeah. So okay, so with your
Wow.
plus 40 to stealth.
Wow! Wow! Oh my god!
like the griffin walks past and like a seemingly normal patch of cave, and then you just see eyes open up.
Yeah.
It's like just somebody turned down like the opacity on him. Just gone. Gone.
Gone. They hid me under the wall layer.
Oh my god.
Because Swift learned how to do camouflage as a baker in the Hunger Games. Anyways, but you see
And
that
Peeta.
they're actually
Peeta Griffin.
That's a griffin.
Okay, go on.
Peeta. Anyways,
Peeta.
but you see that they're putting the harness on one of the griffins, and then they're calling another griffin down, and they're like, all right, up, and you see the griffins like giving it all they got, and they're like barely getting the crates off the ground, like, all right, that's too heavy, we gotta, all right, hold on, and you see them like rearranging the crates to try to,
Rearranging the crates or removing item?
they'll take a big crate off and put like a smaller crate in its place and stuff.
Oh, so it's like a pallet.
yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
With that
Exactly.
natural 20, is that enough for me to be able to like try and sneak a peek into one of the crates?
or like cut one of the straps so it drops.
Why?
So it breaks open. I don't know.
Okay, how are you gonna try to sneak a peek into it?
Is there one that like is off to the side or just like
Yeah.
that they're not?
Yeah, they're all along the like all along the walls and stuff.
Just as quietly as possible, sort of sneak over to one and see if like are they like sealed shut or like what's the?
I mean, like they're like normal wooden crates. They're like kind of nailed. Like it's kind of it's crude. It's obviously not like with a nail gun because such a thing does not exist unless you're
Yeah.
a really specific artificer. But you know, but they are like nailed shut. But you could probably wedge it open with like a knife.
The master carpenter.
That's
artificer.
awesome. I love that.
I think then Swift would like sort of shove the edge of like a small knife or just like maybe even like an arrowhead and just sort of like try and like wedge it open just slightly to see if they can see anything inside.
Okay, so with that amazing stealth check, you wait for
Like I'm waiting for like a noise to sort of like
yeah. So you wait. And you wait till the griffins start flapping their wings because it makes like a really loud like rustling noise.
like
That's
while
when
they're distracted by like them taking the harnesses off or something.
Yeah, and that's when you chink and you crack it open, and you look inside, and it seems to be like provisions, like rations, like hardtack and stuff
So,
that'll
like-
travel. But it's a lot.
Swift just very quietly just shuts the crate back and sort of continues to watch and wait, like keeping like a sort of mental note of how long roughly it's been.
Mhm. It's I would probably say it's roughly been like half an hour now.
But if nothing else is happening in here, then I think Swift is just gonna. Actually, can Swift hear the prayer from where they are?
Oh, probably. Like it's not.
With my passive perception of 21.
God damn it. So it's like you're not exactly hearing them make out words, but like when it is quiet, when there is like a lull in the work, you do hear like the grumblings of like Goliath, like Goliath twinged giant up on the ridge over there.
Okay. All right. That's it for Swift then.
And you do see that they do actually finish their prayer, and the one that was leading the prayer goes to the one that from Mittens' point of view previously faltered during the prayer. And you know it's like doing the whole like background like, hey buddy, you know, kind of a thing. And
Doing okay?
And they hold a conversation, but you currently can't hear it right now because Griffin shit's going on.
Yep. It's literally shedding right now. Is what.
Yeah, no. No, okay, Griffin work is going on.
I mean, they're not. Well, they're not the animals. They're
Yeah.
some kind of.
Well, I was like, wait, no, take it outside, take it outside.
Not in the heart. Oh.
Oh man, shit.
All right, back to Mittens.
Yeah, I think we have enough information to kind
Do
of
we?
persuade them a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we know their people are divided. They're moving food now that Swift found that.
I think they're abandoning ship. I think that's
Exactly.
why the priests are
Yeah, but
crying.
why?
Yeah, they're trying to leave for some reason.
Because I
It's a
think they
harsh
know something
environment.
is about to come. And I'm assuming that's probably the
Some
Or-
many evil
Our
things when
God?
it comes.
So if we know that they're planning, like if they're planning on leaving, like their ancestral home, like that something is directly threatened. Actually,
Well, I can't say anything because I'm not there. So if you want to jump back, it's fine.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Mittens does need to get back to the cave. edge.
yeah. I was gonna say I should probably start heading out now. At least trying to make my way back.
The only thing I would say is like if we could like hear something a little more specific, but I think we do have enough to sort of like dance around it potentially.
That's entirely up to you guys. If you think you have enough information, then by all means.
And we still have a little bit of time, so I'm kind of like tempted to see if you can't like get something from maybe the chief themselves, but
You got 10 more minutes in game.
Yeah, I mean, I can try to explore
Yeah,
these back
in real
rooms.
life.
That too.
see if you can't find a like the chief really quick.
Am I constrained to my 30-foot movement still?
I mean, why were you constrained to a 30-foot movement?
Yeah, we're not in
Yeah.
initiative. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna head to the back room then. The one that just kind of hug this wall and go down.
All right, you sure you want to try your luck with that crag cat again?
I mean, anywhere I move, the crag cat's probably gonna hear me. Because he's right by the
Is it-
doors of all these openings.
Oh yeah, there's no way for you to get out to the front, isn't it?
Yeah, there's guards up front here.
Oh well.
You
I mean,
technically
you
could.
Yeah, I mean, you could try. It's worth, I'm not
Well.
saying no.
Yeah.
There might not be
What-
anything back
what-
there.
Do we?
Because aren't you going out into the encampment now?
This is the front because I can see the gate over here and where the opening where all like the guards are.
Oh, it looks like there is a way over to the side. Potentially, I don't know if that goes somewhere.
Okay. Yes. So I'll sneak around the guards then.
Man just sneaks out the main gate and meets us.
Just like taps Swift on the shoulder. Hey.
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of him. Oh man.
Okay.
I lose my grip and I fall off the side of the map.
Slaps you in the shadows.
Okay, make me a stealth check as you try to squeeze past these Goliath warriors up on the precipice here.
Ooh!
Oh.
I saw the one like
Yeah, but it was a 29.
Ooh.
29, baby.
Nice.
Good rolls are back.
So
Finally.
so as one of the Goliaths is passing by, like there's you don't see anything, and then you see them pass by one of the caves, and you just see like a little dab.
I do wonder if it's
Okay, so from here, in the center of this 12
Oh.
hold on. In the center of this 12-foot high cave stands an 8-foot tall stone, also inscribed with runes. Behind it is a 5-foot diameter chute with carved footholds that's into another cavern. However, from here you can also hear a raucous sound coming from the overhanging ledge.
So this is below where he's at right now?
Yes, this is below, and then this little ledge right here is
Man,
above.
They need to figure out like some sort of like art style to.
Uh-huh.
Well, usually they just
It's
do
almost
like a
different
like a little
shading.
symbol to say that like, hey, this is higher.
Yeah, because this looks like it's above this.
This hole right here is above this.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
this
another
is
climb up.
15 feet up.
Yeah. I got it when you said it, but
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so yeah, I want to climb up the chute and pop out and see what's going on up here. This looks like
Okay.
the fire pit that was at Beery's.
Yeah, like dinner time.
Is there any good food smells?
Perfect.
Okay.
Dinner talk.
A low rectangular fire pit heats this 15-foot high cave and fills the area with the scent of meat cooking on a grate over the pit. The sound of cheering also fills the caves as two Goliaths stand near the southern wall with their arms extended out from their sides, holding a large rock in each hand. Their arm muscles are quivering from exertions and their jaws are clenched. 7 more Goliaths stand around them, cheering and waving haunches of cooked meat.
I wish I had some of that.
Stamina contest.
And what and they're and like you see the okay, so actually hold on, the way they have it laid out, I'm not happy with that. So there's one here, right? And then I'm just gonna copy and paste this dude and boop, put him right there. And so they're holding the rocks, and the other ones are like, go, and the other one's like, don't you give up, don't you fucking give up, like, and you see them like, like holding onto the rocks, and the other one's like, it's like, you see them, you see that one's weak, that one's probably secretly a worm doom, don't let them win, don't let them. And it was like, and hold on, now I have to make athletics checks.
We don't want your sky tower trash.
Okay, so the first one loses. The first one's like, oh God, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like, oh, fuck, come on, man. And like, and the other one's like, all right, you got to pay up. You got your boy held out on you. You might want to redo them tattoos. You might want to paint them a little bit more orange. You're like, oh, come on, that's not cool. That's not cool, man. That's not fucking cool. You know. And it's like, all right, guys, you got to shake on it. It's like, yeah. And the two contestants like shake on it, and like you see like their hands are like shaking as they, you know. And it's like, yeah, man, that was good game out there. And everyone's like, yeah, it was nice that we could do this while we're still here, you know, and stuff like that. Oh man,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, don't be speaking like that, man. We could hold rocks anywhere. All right.
They're abandoning ship.
Home is where the rocks are.
You don't hold rocks in a cave. You hold rocks here, man. It's just like, yeah, you're right.
You hold rocks in the cave in your heart.
Yeah.
Everything in me just wants to walk up to the gate and like, why you running, you little bitch?
I don't know.
Maybe not the most diplomatic way to
Not at all, but
I don't know what you're talking about. Kill them.
Fear's ready to go.
No, they know too much. You kill them.
Purple monkey dishwasher. You see like javelins flying over there.
Spears raining down from above his Goliaths on Griffin's gun.
Like Ride of the Valkyries plays.
Oh man.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end this with Mittens still in the cave.
Mittens, you want to do some stealth checks to get the hell out of there? Or?
Well, is the chief here?
You do not see the chief amongst them.
Okay.
Dang.
She's cowering somewhere.
Coward or sleeping.
Yeah. So.
No, cowering somewhere.
Coward, and you sleep with your eyes closed.
She's all glared out.
Yeah, look at that coward.
Can't face the sleep exhaustion, but like a strong Goliath.
Oh God.
They're all just like really easy pushovers because they haven't. There's like, I won't let sleep win.
Goliath would be those people to have like the piss and condos. Like, oh yeah, well, I only got 3 hours of sleep last night.
Well,
no one
I've
fucking cares.
been up for 3 days.
No one
I've
cares.
never
Yeah, I can tell. You've got 3 levels. You've got 4 levels of exhaustion.
You
Basically dead.
Oh, that's 6. He's been up for 6 days straight. He's dead. He died with his eyes open.
Oh God.
This one died like a
never
man.
getting up to the very end.
Still going strong.
We're set for tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we have to explore? I didn't even see this section over here.
Yeah, there's like a way off to the right there. It looks like.
there might potentially be more, but we'll have to pick that up next time because it is getting late,
All right.
and I'm old and I'm tired.
Thank you everybody who joined us. I hope you had a good time. Sorry the Facebook didn't work today, but hopefully we'll be back next week. As will you, as we continue our adventures to the realm of the Frostmaiden. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and night. Take care, and as always, keep on gaming.
Bye.
Bye.
I